Hello, I'm EnterElysium, and just an update on this World Mine. We're going to start this World Mine series today, actually, and we're going to do the Renegade run that I talked about before. Now, the Renegade run was going to be the flip side of the Paragon run we did before, where instead of being virtuous and not killing good guys, etc., and having to, you know, try and fill every request from people to help, the Renegade run, we're going to do quite the opposite. We're going to, you know, turn down all requests to help people unless they were in, like, you know, super self-interested, that you're actually, like, somehow doing harm to other people, and, you know, you'd also have to, you know, you'd have to gun down civilians, etc., and use their supplies, etc. There were going to be some restrictions on, I mean, those events would happen. However, considering what happened in France yesterday with the attack on the Charlie Hebdo magazine, I don't think it's really appropriate at the moment to do that. Now, the flip side of that, of course, is the whole argument that, you know, don't change anything because, you know, terrorists do this. Don't let them win. Don't change your way of life. Don't, etc. And I really do believe very strongly in that, which is why I say I'm only going to delay it a little while, maybe like a week or so, depending on whatever we put in the gap. However, I do think that there needs to be sort of a respectful period. You need to just at least acknowledge that, you know, it isn't really appropriate at the moment, and, you know, it'll go ahead. Don't worry, I'm not cancelling it or anything, but I do think there needs to be maybe a little bit of time before we really do that again. Now, very much, I do agree that, you know, you shouldn't go out of your way, you shouldn't stop doing things, you shouldn't shut down, etc. You should continue as much as possible. But in this case, I do think that it's just a little bit too close in the fact that we would be, you know, gunning down civilians, etc. in the Renegade playthrough, as, you know, sometimes you do in this War of Mine. And since that was going to focus on the very, like, darkest aspects of this War of Mine, I don't think it's quite appropriate right now. I hope you guys can understand. I generally think you're kind of fairly clued in on this sort of thing. I do think that, you know, a lot of my subscribers are actually, you know, fairly understanding, and I do love that about my subscriber base, so I hope you can understand that one, and, you know, look forward to the series in the future, maybe a week or so, depending on what we put in the gap. So, you know, thank you very much, sorry about this, and, of course, all my best wishes to those of you affected by the stuff going on in Paris right now. I can't really say more than that.